What's up, guys? Clear Fork Bassin here. Today I'm going to be going over this unboxing of my KLM Worms box. $50 for the box, loaded with lures. Let's go over how I'm going to rig these up and how versatile they are, and we will surely have a great time with these on the river. And if you want to check out KLM Worms after the video, go to www.klmworms.com and check them out, and Laura is sure to hook you up with some nice baits. Great for smallmouth fishing. Let's do it. Okay, first off, we've got the 3.5-inch beaver crawls, and this is the sapphire blue, and we got the green pumpkin twist. And I'm going to set one up on a stand-up jig. This is a Chompers stand-up jig, and I've just got this Texas rigged. And everybody pretty much knows well how to set up a Texas rig, but that's how I'll set that one up. It'll be wigless and do real well. This here I have not used before. This is the 4.5-inch. It's called the Fuzz, and I also have it with red eyes as well. Come with red eyes, and I'm going to set this up Texas rigged as well with 4/0 hook. And here we have the Dirty Trickster and a 4-inch Smoke and Purple Haze. And I'll probably set this up which you can set up a lot of these different ways, but I'm probably going to show you how I can set this up with wacky rig, weighted wacky rig, Ned rig, and also on a shaky head. And then we've got the Bitsy Crawl, 3.5-inch. I'm going to set it up on a Ned rig. And we have here in the Root Beer Dream the 4.5-inch Trick Worm. Now these come in all kinds of colors. She has such a variety of colors that you get to choose from, and they smell great too as well. I love the smell of these. Just opening that box makes you want to get on the river. But I've got that. I'm going to set it up on a shaky head. And here we've got 4 different colors of the 3.5-inch mini sticks. We have a cherry seed, we have a black with blue flake, and you'll see these colors better when I hold them up as I'm rigging them. And here we have the woody brown with green flake, and here we have a sweet watermelon seed. And I would be most likely setting all these up on a Ned rig. And then over here, this is the last one of the box, is the 3.5-inch Kick and Crawl in a PB&J color. And I will set this up today, which I can use this Ned rig, this anyways. I could Texas rig it, anything. I'll be setting it up on a 3/8 football head Enticer Bass Pro Shops jig. So that's what I'll be working with, and let's get to setting them up on the rigs. Starting off with the sapphire blue 3.5-inch beaver crawl. Okay, I'll show you the color of that real well. Now, Texas rigging this, and I'll probably I'll put a weight up here with on a fluorocarbon line leader, and I'll just bounce it off the bottom. It'll bounce and float in the water, and I'll use that on the river a lot too. This color, this blue sapphire, seems to do so well on the rivers and stuff here. I don't know what it is about the blue sapphire, but I've had a lot of luck with the blue colors around here. The water sometimes, I don't know, it must be the color the water stays around here, but I always like blue sapphire. And here we have the 3.5-inch beaver crawl and a green pumpkin twist. And what I'll do is I'll set this up on a stand-up jig. And what you do is you'll see about how far it's going to come out. And you'll just run it through, run it down and out. And you'll slide it up on there. Get it up on that hook. And that's how that's going to look. And when that hits, a lot of times it's going to stand up, and these are going to be standing up as well, floating in the water. And I got this on, this is also, I think this is a Chompers as well, but it's a stand-up. Yeah, this is the Chomper stand-up jig, yeah. And I've caught a lot of bass off these jigs, but it's got the weed guard on it. I seem to always buy everything with a weed guard, you know, because the style of fishing I do, you know. Without them, I'd get hung up even more than I do, you know. But that's where the big ones lays a lot of times, is in that cover. So I would just toss this out, long casts, pitch it, flip it in places, and any place I could get it, you know, where there's cover and things like that, or just on a rocky bottom. And I would bounce that jig right along the bottom. And that's how I would work these. And you could also, I would set this up, you know, behind a trailer. I'd use it as a jig trailer, anything. Texas rig, like I showed you with the blue sapphire, all of that, you know, you can do with these. The very versatile baits that KLM has, you know. And here, this is a new one to me. I've never used. But I just liked how it looked, and I love that curly tail on it. I think it'll do good for the river. It's got this little floating ball on the end. And what this will do, Texas rig it as well. I'll show you how I'd set that up. And I'm using a 4/0 wide gap offset hook here. You just go right through the center of the nose, come out, put that through. Back, and that's how that's going to be set up. And that gives you kind of a weedless look as well. Slide that all the way up. Now you want that to be straight. You know, you don't want to be bunched up in the wrong spot, anything like that. And I believe I could use this weightless. It should be, you know, in our waters, it'd be nice to throw this in the down the, you know, in the stream and let it just float down the stream and give it a natural look in the water. Let the current take it. I've seen these on her website, and I haven't ordered them before, but I've wanted to try them so bad, because like I said, there's a blue-tailed lizard that's around here, that's native to the local area here, and I just want I think that might do good. Next, we have the Dirty Trickster, and it's in the smoke and purple haze color. And that smoke and purple color, a lot of times good for clear days, clear water. That seems to be the best luck that I've had with that smoke color, purple. It's a bait that you'd want to use on those kind of days. And okay, Ned rigging this. Get in focus there. You want to see how far it's going to go down. You know, and usually they come down close to this mark on all the worms that you have there, but it's a little bit short behind that, and you just run that down the center. Bring it out. Slide it up. And then that Ned rig, it'll just bounce, you know, and that's going to float behind it, just like I showed you in some of the videos. Now we got that set up, and also what I'd do is I'd have a weighted wacky rig here, you know, and you just find the center of that, and that's it to the wacky rig. Now I have the O-rings that you can slide on and use as well, and I'd probably use an O-ring on these. I don't know. Depends on how these baits are so durable that hooking them just like this. On the Gary Yamamoto, I use the ring a lot because those baits, they tear up so easily. But I mean, they're good baits, but these KLM worms are a lot more durable. This is just going to be like nuts in the water as it sinks. It's going to just be a killer on those sunny days in the clear water. And also, this is a Chomper shaky head. And a shaky head, you want to start right. I'm trying to show you this with my hands here. You want to start right in the center of that worm, and you just screw that right in. Screw that right in the center. And I don't always go all the way down, but then you're going to see where it's going to come through at. And you're going to line that up just like that. And that's going to be, this is what I most likely will use this as, in the shaky head and the wacky rig. Probably won't Ned rig it much because, you know, it is 4 inches long, and I don't Ned rig a lot 4 inches. I usually end up, if I do Ned rig this, I'll probably take off some of it, but I just didn't want to destroy this because I probably wasn't going to use it for a Ned rig. And I would use this just like this, and that's going to bounce in the water, you know, under the water. Bounce it off rocks, around structure, things like that. The shaky head, it's a nice action. It just attracts the fish so well. Okay, and now we have the bitsy crawl. We have the bitsy crawl here, and like I said, this is the green pumpkin, red flake. Just a killer color around here all the time. I mean, green pumpkin and red flake, they do good anywhere you go. Watermelon red, green pumpkin. Those are just colors you can use in any kind of water, really. And this is one of the smaller Ned rigs. This is the 1/15th, I think, with the size 1 hook. And because this is a smaller bait, I would probably use this. I'd use this a lot on the river. This is going to be something that you're going to look to catch all kinds of fish. It's not just a big fish on it. Now, I've caught big fish. Actually, I caught my biggest crappie on this size hook that I'd ever caught before. And I've caught 2 and 3 pound spotted bass on this as well. But you'll see where it's going to come out. You run that down through there, pop it out, slide it up, and that's how that's going to be set up. And there's just something about the Ned rig, I just love to use it. That jigs, I love it. Okay, next we have the 4.5 inch Root Beer Dream Trickster, and I'll set this up on a shaky head as well, which you could use this wacky style. I mean, you can use these any way you want, just like you would any other worm. But I will most likely shaky head rig mine. And you're going to want to go through the center of the head. Screw that in. Okay. You're going to see where that hook's going to want to come through. You're going to run that just like that. And that's, you know, that's going to be weedless for you. And like I said on the last one, you'll just work it on the bottom. It'll look nice. And this color here, I have not used this color before either, this Root Beer Dream. So I'll have to experiment a bit with it, with watercolors, and see where it does best. But I have not used this color before. I would say I'm going to use this in a clearer water, but I'll have to try it out and see. And now we come to some of my favorite baits. And I'm only going to rig up one of these. I'll use the cherry red seed here. I haven't used this color before either. I've used red, but I haven't used her KLM Worms cherry seed, sorry. But I would just Ned rig it. And I know it's probably monotonous me showing you these Ned rigs, but this is how I would do these baits, so that's why I show you. Slide it right up there. And that's how I would do that. Get this over the hook because it causes it to have a hump. But But Ned rig each and every one of these. This cherry seed color here, I really like that. And like this is the woody brown with green flake. Nice stretchy. These baits are so durable. If you want a bait that you can cast out and use all day without getting them tore up all the time, these are the baits. But they're soft and flexible. This is the sweet watermelon seed. Sorry. Color that you can use in any, as well with this the woody brown with green flake. I'll be using that in any kind of water. It's a natural style look, and I'll probably be using this color. I'll use black and blue in any kind of water too, but mostly it won't be a lot of clear water. It'd be a deeper Ned rig when I'd be deeper, but or if the water was stained as well, I'd use that. And finally, the Kick and Crawl PB&J. Try to get this color up here. With Bass Pro Enticer rig, 3/8 inch. I mean 3/8 ounce football head. I like football head jigs. I like finesse style football head jigs. And you do it the same way. You see how far it's going to go up there. And then you'll run it through. And that will be down here. Let me focus in here. That'll be down here. And, you know, I would use this long trailer like this in the summertime. In wintertime, fall, when the water starts cooling down, spring, I might cut off a link of that and make that a little shorter. But this larger profile here, this is going to sink slowly. It's going to help those bass spot that on the way down. And of course I use the weed guard here. And on my weed guards, I usually trim them. Some people don't, but I like to trim mine about the length of that barb. So sometimes you get jigs and you don't have to trim them, but I like to keep mine about the length of the barb. So I'll probably cut maybe an eighth of an inch off of this to have it even with the barb. I don't know why, I just like that, but that is going to be my largemouth bait that I use on the lake as well. And I don't know how much I'd throw this in the river, depending on what river I was in. The Guy and Dot, I would use probably a lot of those other baits, but I fish the RD a lot as well, and I'll probably toss this a lot there. But with the $50 purchase there, you get this KLM Worms. Well, that's her sticker there. That's got the website and phone number. But the waterproof case. There's the baits. You get a lot of baits for $50. And you see how versatile all these baits are. Got so many ways to rig these up. I know her baits, she makes them, and they're just great for the river. I didn't show you the drop shot. I probably set up the fuzz and the bitsy crawl and maybe the one of the trick worms, maybe some on the drop shot, but I didn't show you that. These baits, you can do so much with them. Yeah, I could sit and do 30 minutes on just different types of rigs for them. But this is the unboxing of the KLM Worms, and if you get a chance, try out some of their baits. She's super fast on the shipping, and this has been exciting. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's been exciting for me to finally go through these on Christmas Day. As Christmas every day when you get to go fishing. But you guys like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the videos. I'm working on getting better cameras. You know, I'm just getting started, so give me some grace for right now. But I hope to take these out as soon as I can and show you some catches that they bring in. So this is Clear Fork Bass, and my name is Jason, and thanks for coming along on the ride. What's up, guys? Clear Fork Bassman here. Today I'm going to be going over. What's up, guys? Clear Fork Bassman here. What's up, guys? Beep. What's up, guys? Clear Fork. This is my unboxing of these KLM Worms. Okay.